My breath smells like onion. Anyway.
Have you heard?
Oh my god, no way. Welcome back, bitches.
Welcome back, bitches.
We're here.
Doing? What you up to?
We're here. We're here.
As always, see you every Tuesday.
See you every Tuesday. Maybe on a Thursday if we have a Mint TV, but no, for real. Welcome back. We're going to be talking about a few things today. Anyway, we're at a point in this podcast where I don't care. I'm not wearing makeup because we always film at night and I don't feel like taking that shit off anymore.
We do always film late as fuck, and I think it's really starting to mess with me because it's just I'm also back in like my book reading shit, so every single time that we're like, oh, let's record, and then it's like, yeah, let's record at 9:30 at night, and I'm like, by the time we finish it's gonna be midnight, and there's my whole entire night, and this isn't really what I want to do with my night tonight.
I like doing stuff with my nights too.
Yeah, so we gotta do something because I'm so tired of filming at night.
Yeah, I don't like it either. I'm glad you said it. I don't like it either. I like seeing people argue on podcasts too. Like I feel like no, because I feel like everyone just like so many friends just like agree on everything, and
Yeah,
us like we agree on certain things, but when it comes to like food, music, shows, total opposite parks.
yeah,
Total opposite. But you know what they say, opposites attract.
a twat. You kill me with that. So we're gonna do our weekly recap, like what we've done for the week, and then anything that we want to chat about first, and then go into our topics.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you go first on the weekly update.
Yeah, my weekly update. Nothing really happened this week, honestly. It was just more so work, figuring out schedules. As of last week, as you guys know, kind of was a bad week, and this week was even worse. And it's not even one of those weeks where bad things are happening, because, you know, my life could be a whole lot worse right now. I could literally be dying. You know, there's so much shit that I'm grateful for, but I think it's because the coldness is coming around and the seasonal depression's coming through, so I'm, like, starting to struggle a little bit. I almost had a Mint TV yesterday, and I was just like, everything, like the littlest things were setting me off yesterday, and I just was not. But that's just pretty much been my week. I've been very tired. I've been sleeping in all day, which isn't, I mean, like it's like me. I can sleep until 10 normally, but I've been sleeping until like 2:30. It's really terrible, honestly, which, you know, I'll get over it within the next week or so, but I don't know.
I've been noticing that the pictures you send me every day are getting later and later in the day.
Oh, yeah. It's like I've been waking up late, and like for the past couple months, waking up late meant like 10 o'clock, 10:30's pushing it. Actually, 11's pushing it. But I've been waking up close to like, not waking up, but I've been like waking up, being up for like 10 minutes, going back to sleep until like 3 o'clock, until I literally have work. So,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's been terrible, but I'll get over it. Also, update in the process. I found a couple more jobs. I think I applied to like 2 of them. Trying to figure out which one I want to do best.
Yeah.
And give me
Yeah, because sometimes you would like Snapchat me before I was even awake.
Oh yeah, that's because when Mahi would
like,
wake up and he would wake me up from, you know, being a little too loud, I just wouldn't go back to bed. Now I barely even wake up when he gets ready, which is crazy because I'm a light sleeper.
Yeah.
But I digress.
My week, also nothing to report. I am super slammed at work, super slammed in life, and yeah, that's my update.
That's it?
That's it. I don't got nothing juicy to report, nothing exciting going on, just life sucking my soul dry.
Swear to God. Swear. Swear to God, and I don't even believe in one. Like, that's crazy.
Literally.
Nah, let's not say that. I'm kidding.
I know I told my mom.
I just don't
I told my mom today I was on the phone with her, and because I was telling her that I had to get ready for the podcast. That's why I got ready so late, because I was on the phone with her till like 9 o'clock. And
it's okay. I was eating, so.
Yeah, I was telling her, I was like, yeah, I gotta get ready for the podcast. And she was like, "Oh, that podcast." And I'm like, "Hey, this one must be a good one at least." I'm like, "You haven't gotten any calls from anybody."
I'm literally weak. Do you want to talk about that on the pod?
Dear
Why
God,
not? I mean, it fucking
no.
happened. Everyone knows it happened.
I'm not going. Well, I don't know. It's honestly just dumb. It's not even worth bringing up on the podcast. That's how stupid it was. Just family
But it brought you to me.
being dumb.
It brought us to the She Said podcast, is what it did. And
Yeah, it did.
we're gonna be famous.
I know, because basically after that situation, me and Christy had to dead ours because God forbid.
See, me personally, I would just be petty and like keep talking about it.
Oh, I still wanted to do it. I messaged Christy asking her when we were going to start it back up, but she's got enough going on in life that I think we were just kind of under the understanding that the podcast is dead.
I'm hoping our podcast doesn't die.
I don't think so. I feel like I get
depressed.
Yeah, I feel
We
like
both get really funky.
I get to a place where like I don't want to record because just doing something and like thinking about something or thinking about having to do something already gets me overwhelmed. I don't know when I became like this. I don't know why I'm like this, but it's like this with anything. Like if I think about the fact that I have to do something or think about the fact that I have to go somewhere, I automatically am like, I don't want to fucking do that.
Yeah, no, I know this week I was like, I feel like the podcast, like filming is starting to become more of a task than like something I enjoy. Because like I'll FaceTime you all day, every day and talk about shit and be funny on the phone. This is literally the same thing. It's just the fact that we have to do it. We have to look presentable. We have to record it. And then you're going to have to edit it. And it's just like, well, now it feels like a job. And I really understand what those social media people, influencers and everything really feel like because like they have to do that shit. Otherwise they have to get a fucking 9 to 5. And it's like, goddamn. Like it is stressful. Not as much as 9 to 5, but it is stressful.
Yeah. And it's like, I don't mind doing the podcast. I don't mind editing the podcast either. I actually rather enjoy editing the podcast. I take a lot of pride in it, even though our audio and sucks ass. But
It'll be better.
I take a lot of pride in it. But I get overwhelmed with having to do it. But then once we actually sit down and do it, I'm like, oh, I had a lot of fun.
It's not that bad, yeah.
But it's like having to mentally build myself up to it is what's annoying.
It's like you have to like make sure your schedule's free and also get yourself ready. Like you have to physically get ready along with mentally having to talk and make sure that you're talking and being entertaining and bringing energy. You have to make sure you're presentable, like as if you're going out. And it's just like, I want to be at home in my jammies watching Hulu.
Which I'm not gonna lie, the next few episodes, if my soul-sucking life doesn't get any better, I probably won't be dolled up for it either.
No, I'm worse than this. I might do my hair, but the makeup will not be done just like this. I literally, like I said, I don't give a fuck. I literally don't care anymore.
Yeah, I'm getting to that stage.
We are the only 2 views on our YouTube. We are the only 2 fucking views. I literally do not care. Unless you're paying my bills, I'm not putting on a full face.
I know. It's kind of crazy though because I get on YouTube sometimes and like sometimes these random podcasts will pop up and it's just like it's random podcasts of people with worse audio than us and the like drabbiest background. It's just it looks insane. And I'll see and they have like 300, 500, 800 and I'm like
are we not funny?
What are we Yeah, I'm like, what, like, literally, what's going on? But then it's like, I'll watch, like, this one I watched, like, maybe 10 minutes of it. It was the most boring thing I've ever listened to. And they had, like, 400 views. And I'm going to tell you why they had 400 views. It was because one of the chicks sitting in the chair had humongous tits. I mean, like, they were out there. Huge tits.
But, like, you know what? We're just
crazy.
We're going to get our mics. I'm going to make sure, I'm going to literally plan out each month content. I'm going to plan out topics and content each month. Because I need to be pulling my weight around here. But, yeah, I'm gonna try to do better on that. But
yeah, also,
and we're gonna get
we're doing whatever we would like to discuss before we get into our topics. And what I would like to discuss is I just want to send all of my condolences and prayers and good thoughts and well wishes to everyone in North Carolina and Tennessee that has gone through the devastating effects of Hurricane Helene. It is all that is on my TikTok page right now, and I am truly sad for everyone that it has affected, and it honestly brings me to tears thinking about it because it's the saddest thing I think I've ever seen since Hurricane Katrina. And it makes me really sad for everybody. It makes me sad for all of the animals, for all of the farms that have been wiped away and destroyed, for all of the cities that have been demolished, for all of the people that have lost their homes, lost their possessions, for all of the people in general that have just been lost. It's devastating.
I honestly haven't seen it, but
It's horrible.
and I don't want to see it, and I know that's selfish. I saw one clip of a hurricane, and I don't know if it was from this hurricane, but there was a couple with their friends at their wedding venue just checking the place out, and they were like, oh yeah, the owners of this venue that we booked for our wedding told us to just leave their animals, and it was the horses, and they were literally up to their neck, and there was 11 farm animals, and the guys literally went into the fucking water neck deep and broke the fences and got the horses out. And when the horses finally stepped out of the water, they looked so like lethargic and on the brink of death. And then the lady said that the donkey died and they had to let the goats out. And it's like, number one, I understand it's stressful, but if you have animals, you're supposed to let them loose before a tragedy like that, because at least they can try to fend for themselves, not be stuck in a fence, literally forced to drown. Like, that was really sad to me. Either way, it's not that hard to, like, possibly save their lives, and they might come back after everything's all said and done, you know what I mean?
And a lot have. There's been a lot of videos where they're finding a lot of like horses that, are just roaming around. There's a lot of dogs that are roaming around. I saw a video today. They found a pit bull up in a tree. It had somehow survived and was stuck up in a tree.
Yeah.
And it's just
That's
like,
sad. And it's just
I
like,
don't know.
I don't like it. And like that's the one thing I appreciate about Illinois. And like while we have tornadoes, I've like where we live, we haven't had them that often. But it's like tragedies like that, it's like there's nothing you can control. And if I lost any of my birds, I would lose my mind and I wouldn't know what to do with myself. And like to think that like I don't know how families with children and pets do it, because like how the fuck do you get out? Like it's terrifying.
Yeah.
How do you get out
And
with
it just,
everyone saved? Because obviously you're gonna
yeah.
children, but like you guys love your pets too. Like how do you go about that?
I would honestly be devastated, but I'm not gonna lie to you. If it came down to the pet or my kid, I would pick my kid over the pet.
Well, yeah,
But I would be very, very devastated to
heartbroken.
lose my pets. Yeah.
God forbid, I would lose my fucking marbles.
It's just really, really sad seeing everything that's going on. And then I think what makes it worse is that they are not prepared for something like this to happen.
Mm-hmm.
They're not prepared to have that kind of wind, that kind of rain. They're just not prepared for that kind of weather in general. And so, and then all the dams that collapsed, it was watching the videos and just seeing how fast the water came at them and how quickly it just destroyed everything.
Within seconds. Like
it's crazy to look at. It's crazy to see. And it's a little scary because we have another hurricane coming probably by next weekend, and that one looks like it's going to go right over Central Florida. And we would be getting, in the area that I'm at, would be getting close to 5 to 8 feet of rain. So that's over your head, and that's about as tall as a one-story building. So
but
that's
I'm not gonna
concerning.
say hopefully, but hopefully, they predicted wrong last time it was supposed to come to you guys and it changed courses. hopefully it changes courses back into the fucking ocean because fuck.
We don't know for certain, and we won't know until probably next weekend.
And that's
So
what sucks.
that's always fun. But anyway, that is the only thing that I wanted to talk about. I don't have anything else. So is there anything you needed to get off your chest before we start our topic?
I have 3 things.
Okay.
So, number 1, because this was my experience at work today, I had people come in with just like the most difficult of transactions. And like, yes, I'm new at my job, but like, I always feel like a dumbass for having to ask other people to come help me at the register or give me backup because I'm working really slow, or like someone having to come help me because I don't understand what I'm doing. Yes, I'm new, but I just feel so fucking stupid. And with that, I say to customers who always have to be so fucking extra, why? Why do you have to do it like this? Like, why are you being like this?
Give me a prime example of what someone has done to you to be extra.
Okay. A lady called today and she's like, hey, I ordered the wrong stuff. And I'm like, okay, sorry to hear about that. You can come into the store and return it. And she's like, yeah, I want to do a BOPIS, which is buy online, pick up in store. She's like, I want to do that, and will the money just come off my order? And I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, I want to do an online order, and I want you guys to bring it out to my car. And I'm like, yeah, you can order it as a curbside pickup. That works. And she's like, okay, so the money will come off my card. And I'm like, what do you mean? She literally wanted to just place another order, get the money off because she ordered the wrong cans, and get that money off of her new order. Girl, you have to return it. You have to bring the cans in and return them.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't want to come in the store to return them. And she's like, oh, well, you guys could just give me the money off for the order. You still have the food. Like, you still have the items that you need to return. If
Girl,
you
not
want
you
that
trying to
money off,
finesse
you
me
have
to
to,
get
like,
double the food.
to be fair, it was an old ass lady. Not that old.
No.
No.
That makes it even worse because you know how it works. You know that you have to come and return it. You were trying to finesse me for double the food, thinking I'm stupid.
Yeah. She was like, I ordered the whole wrong brand. And then I was just like, I handed the phone to my manager. I was like, I don't understand what she wants me to do. You can talk to her. And I love my manager so much. Love her so much. You and her would be great friends, if I'm being real. But she's so great. She's so great. And I don't know how she like professionally does it, but I'm just like, I can't, like, I'm professional. Like, I can keep my calm, I can keep my composure, but I just can't professionally combine words together to make them sound like I'm not like dumb or just ghetto as well. She's very demure, very mindful, very professional.
Not even gonna lie, at
And then
my
it's
job, half the time if I don't even understand a certain word that you've put in the email, I automatically forward it to someone else. If I am really busy and just don't have time to read what you put in the email, I forward it to someone else. I'm like, I don't have fucking time for this. I genuinely don't. I don't have time to sit here and Morse code your email or try to figure out, I don't know. So I send it to somebody else. And I know that the person that I send it to probably gets so irritated because I always send it to the same person. I always forward emails that I don't understand to the same person. And I know that she has to just be so irritated with me.
literally.
But I'm sorry. I don't know. Either I don't know or I'm too busy and it is what it is. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm on a timetable. I have to get
It's
this shit
just,
done.
for me, it's more frustrating. And especially what I was just saying of like, I don't really know what to say. Because especially, and I hate to say it, with older people, like 50 and above, maybe I'll give some lenience. I'll say 60 and above. They will ask you the same question 4 times. And you'll give them the same answer. And they'll ask again and again and again and again until it literally is embedded in your fucking brain. And it's like, no, Barbara, you cannot do this. You have to do it this way. It's the company policy. I cannot abide by any other things. And what really grinds my gears is when people come in, I hate it. And people are like, I need to do this, 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 and this. And I'm like, I can't do that. Like, not even the managers can do that. It's not of policy. I have to do it this way or I could lose my job. And they're like, well, they do it for me all the time. Okay, well, I'm not them. I'm going to follow the rules. Do not be mad at me for following the rules. I'm not going to lose my job because you want to get 70% off these cans because it's online only and you want to do it in store. Not happening. I'm not going to lose my job over you. I'm not going to give you this bogus order because you forgot your phone in the car, or you forgot it at home. No, go get that fucking confirmation code and show me. I don't care. I literally don't care. I don't care.
Yeah.
It looks terrible.
Same, honestly.
It literally, like, people really think that you're going to risk your job to abide by what they want because the customer's always right. No.
That's the other thing that happens at my job all the time. There's policies and rules that we're supposed to follow, and I just cannot stand those annoying ass motherfuckers that are like, well, I've been doing this for this many years and I've never encountered this before. Okay, well, guess what? Today's a new day.
Yep.
Policies change.
I'm
Policies change. What can I tell you? What can I tell you? Or they're like, I've worked with your company for the past 5 years and this has never been the case. Okay, you're not winning me over with that. You're not wowing me with it.
Oh my God.
I just love it when people are like, well, I'm never shopping here again.
That
Good.
does nothing for me.
Good. You actually successfully completed what I wanted from you, which was to never see your fucking face again. Thank you so much for telling me that you're never coming here again. You have answered my prayers. I have prayed to God that I will never see you again. Thank you. Thank you. Like, what do they expect you to do? Oh my God, you're never gonna come here again? Let me get on my hands and knees and give you everything you want.
And they're always like, you lost a loyal customer. I'm not that loyal if you're leaving. But guess what? Don't care. This is a multi-million-dollar company. Your one little sorry ass is not gonna, like, I'm sorry, I don't care. People get new pets.
Genuinely don't care.
People get new pets every day, and guess what?
Not a lick, babe. Not a lick.
Yes, like, okay, I'm losing one person. Guess how many I'm gaining each day?
Literally.
Okay, thanks.
That's my favorite when they're like, I'm never coming back here again.
And it kills me because yes, you are.
Literally, I'm gonna see you next week.
You're literally gonna be back here next week. You're a regular. Shut up. And I know exactly what you're gonna get because you get the same thing every time. Literally, suck my balls.
Literally.
Like, you're making me angry.
Oh my God, jeez. I forgot what it was like being in customer service. I'm so glad I don't have to do that shit anymore.
I know. And, like, it sucks because I really do enjoy my job, but, like, sometimes the customers are just a lot. And, like, honestly, we have great customers. We have truly amazing customers that, like, I literally look forward to seeing because they're that great. There's an old lady named Barbara. She comes in, she gets 3 mice for a snake. She goes on about her week. See her every time. Love her. She's always a hoot. You know what I mean?
A hoot.
She's always a hoot. Like, there's some great customers, but then there's just, like, one. There's, like, one every shift, and it's like, I had this lady come in, and she was doing an Instacart, and she was on the phone. Number one, I hate when you're on the phone, when you're, like, ordering something, or you're at a register. Just focus on your transaction, focus on your order. Like, stop being rude. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I actually have another story after this, too, because it was crazy as fuck. But, like, she was, like, on the phone, and she was like, oh, yeah, like, I've worked so many jobs, and I'm really good at customer service, and you could call any of my bosses, and they'll tell you that my customer service, it was top tier, you know, it was good. Meanwhile, I'm literally asking her phone number for the rewards. I'm asking her if she wants her stuff bagged. I'm asking her how her day is. I'm asking her if she wants a receipt. Has not even looked at me. Has not answered a single one of my questions. Completely ignored me and acted like I didn't fucking exist.
Girl, she's on a job interview.
Like, your customer service is top tier. I know I'm not a customer. And she was like, as she was leaving, she was like, I'm a people person for real. That's the problem.
She was in the
The
middle of an
problem is she
interview.
didn't
That's
put
why
down
she
her
wasn't answering
fucking
you.
phone is the issue. Like, it was pissing me off because she was going on about how amazing of a person she is. And then she does that. I'm like, okay, whatever.
It's always those people that be bragging on themselves that are actually just like
Terrible
the
people.
shittiest people.
Yeah, and then yesterday I had an old man come in and he started doing magic tricks.
Yeah, you told me about that too.
Podcast, y'all, an old man came into my job and he was cool as hell. He was low-key cool. At first I was like, okay, like what's happening here? And then at the end of his transaction, he picked up his order. He pulls out the 50-cent coins and he literally started doing magic. Hey, not gonna lie, he ate. Like, how was this coin going to this hand? And I heard it go to this hand, but I just saw it in this one. It was crazy as fuck. I was low-key like baffled. But he was literally just started doing magic tricks. Like, sir, I'm trying to do my job. Like, thank you, because you gave me an experience. Love that. You're great. Have an amazing rest of your day. And then as he's walking off, he's like, you have a beautiful smile, by the way. And I'm like, go get home to your wife. You're literally picking up her order. Like, go.
Dude, okay, can we talk about that for a minute? Because why are men so fucking creepy? I remember
Especially with what? Like, you
that
have a wife. Very openly.
no, there was a time where I was working at Cold Stone, right? And this was after me and your brother had gotten engaged, so I was wearing my ring. This dad came in with his son. He was with his son. And
How old is the
honestly,
son, I'd ask?
now that I'm connecting the dots, on this, it's all making sense. This is crazy. Okay, more
How
to the
old is the
story.
son?
The son was like probably Elle's age. He was old. He was like mid 30s. Okay? He comes in with his son. I'm making their ice cream, right? And he's trying to flirt with me the entire time. And I'm like, ha ha ha, yeah, like I'm already engaged. And he's like, the good ones are always taken. And I'm like, sir, like, what the fuck is your problem? But now that I'm thinking about it, after that altercation, I got reported. Somebody took a picture of me because I'm not gonna lie, half the time I would never wear my Cold Stone shirt. It was literally the crack ass of dawn in the morning and I'm opening that store. And they came in at the crack ass of dawn. They came in as soon as the store opened. So I didn't have an apron on, I didn't have my Cold Stone shirt on, and I'm making their ice cream. He took a picture of me, posted it to Twitter complaining about me, and tagged the company. So I got in trouble, but failed to report about how he was hitting on me the entire time and got denied.
Did you see him take the picture of you?
No, I didn't. That's the weird thing is I didn't even know that it had happened. And then I went in the next day and my boss was like,
It was
you
literally
need
the
to.
next day.
This was so long ago. I don't know if it was the next day or the day after, but I know that the next time that I went in
Like,
for my
close
shift,
as fuck.
yeah, the next time I went in for my shift, they were like, you need to be wearing your Cold Stone shirt or at least have the apron on because you got reported. And I went to the Twitter page that had it and I reported the um the
Account.
the tweet because I was like, you literally posted a picture of me on the internet without my permission. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? But yeah, now that I'm piecing that together, that's honestly crazy. And I don't know what it is about being engaged or men seeing that you're taken that they are for some reason like more enticed by you.
Yeah, they think you're playing
Because
hard to get or some shit.
yeah, because
Like,
I had
no.
another altercation where I was working at Cold Stone and we have like
It
a
sounds like
rush.
you needed to quit that job a lot sooner than you did.
Girl, like people were so fucking weird.
Fucking ice cream shop. What
Literally
are
at
they
the
doing?
ice cream
This
shop.
is not Upworkers.
People are so
Not
fucking weird.
Upworkers, girl.
But I went to it's called Amora's. It's like a sushi Japanese place. It's like down the street. And as you're walking past, there's like this, I don't know if it's like a club or a bar or like what it is, but there were some, because I was going to pick up my lunch or whatever, and there were three dudes, it's like sitting outside, and I'm walking past, and they're trying to talk to me, and I'm like, I'm engaged, like, I'm already engaged. And they're like, oh, I could get you a bigger ring. And I just looked at him and walked away. I'm like, you're literally stupid. Like,
Yeah.
you think that's enticing me? Seriously?
I think that's what I want because it's
You're dumb. And
I think
dudes are just so weird.
I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna wear that ring pop loud and proud.
Dudes are just so weird. But yeah, I never really like thought about that until just now.
One time I was on this app and some dude texted me, and not with my current boyfriend, but at the time this was like 2 or 3 years ago, and I was with my ex, and there was pictures of me and him on the profile, and this guy texted me and he's like, "Sit on my face." And like, I'm literally not even exaggerating. This is word for word. I said, "Did you not see my pictures?" And he was like, "Oh yeah, I saw you have a boyfriend. He can join or watch. I don't care." I'm not even exaggerating. You're sick. Men are so gross. Like, you're so serious right now?
You're like, sir, I'm
I
on like
literally
PG
was
level.
like,
You're trying to enter into like rated R stuff.
I was like,
I'm PG-13.
literally, and I was like 17 maybe? So I'm like, this is even worse. It was so
That is
weird. And I'm just like, who says and
wild.
does that? I'm like, something's going at home. Something's going on at home, isn't it?
Honestly, I know that we are just like so far off topic, but
I don't care because we need.
I also need to discuss because I remember this stuff like randomly.
As you
But
like something has
yeah,
to bring it up. It's like
but like bringing up the guy reporting me on fucking Twitter brings up another situation that happened to me. I was in like eighth grade, maybe about to be a freshman, and I had somebody make a fake profile of me. Apparently, it had been going on for years. Like they had been following me for years, pretending to be me. And they were collecting videos of children and like having them do stuff in these videos or whatever and like, having them sent to them because there were people that were messaging me that were like the police are getting involved, they have videos of me, they have content of me. It was the weirdest fucking thing, and I still remember the profile to this day. The name was Sammy Bennett, and they were using all of my photos and pretending to be me. It was crazy. It was crazy. I was like,
that's terrifying. That
yeah,
literally takes the cake.
I was like, what the fuck is going on? And I had only been on the internet for like a couple years. Like from literally the time that I made my first profile, they were taking my photos and copying
Oh yeah, that
and
was
pretending to be me.
creepy.
I'm like, that's really fucking creepy. And then one of the guys that was talking to because it was like one of the guys that she was talking to or whatever, pretending to be me and talking to this kid. And he messaged me and he was like, oh, I fell in love with her. And, I would just like to continue, like talking to you. I would love to get to know you and like the actual, like real you. And I was like, bro, delete, like,
block,
goodbye.
block.
You're fucking weird. Goodbye.
That's crazy. No, the people I've met on the internet or like seen on the internet, people are really weird.
People are so weird. I was so flattered though. I'm like,
Maybe
oh,
we
you
should
think
have a
I'm
segment
pretty enough to make a fake profile about me?
Literally, maybe we should have a segment called "People Are So Fucking Weird," and just like the stories that we have of people being weird as fuck. My next rant. This one is just gonna be something that's literally gonna last a minute. But like, why the fuck do animals be acting human as fuck sometimes?
No, deadass.
Like,
Bruno
why
looks at me sometimes and I'm
person?
like, why are you looking into my soul?
Literally, but okay, with Bruno, understandable because he literally has such freakishly human eyes. It's low key scary as shit.
It's really weird.
His eyes are very human. Like he's giving Skinwalker. It's terrifying. But like,
he's creepy.
No, like gorillas and orangutans, like they just be chilling. Like they just got home after working their 9 to 5. They're tired of these damn kids. They're tired of their fucking wife. And like, you're an orangutan. Like you're literally just
Girl,
sitting there.
those are not the videos that I be getting.
They be
The videos that the videos that I be seeing on TikTok, and it's always in a zoo. And it's always when there's children at the window. It's always in a zoo. There's always children at the window, and they're having like orgies in the middle of the damn zoo. And I'm just like, and the fact that the parents just stand there and let the kids watch.
Well, yeah. They're like, this is life.
No.
No, and now every time my child thinks of a fucking gorilla, they're gonna think of that one gorilla clapping that gorilla's cheeks.
And the other one watching. And then when they're finished,
themselves.
the other one goes over to the other one and like, oh my god, it's insane. It's insane.
Nah, but animals be acting human. Like dogs, why are you sitting like that? Why are you sitting like weird?
Can we talk about cats for a minute? Because why the fuck does Ember randomly, random as fuck, it'll be quiet, like you could hear a pin drop in the house, and sometimes she does it at night, like when it's pitch black, nighttime, it's like 3 in the morning. She makes the most human sounds. Like she sounds like Ev. She sounds like a baby.
Is she going like, oh, like that?
But then she like,
she's getting freaky with something.
But then she sounds like she's making words, like she's talking, and it is, and she sounds just like Ev. Like I'm not exaggerating. She sounds just like Ev, and it's the creepiest fucking thing.
Oh yeah, I don't like that. That's weird. Yeah, animals are just, I don't know. Yeah, they're weird sometimes. I love them, but they be freaking me out.
Leo does the same thing, honestly, though, too. He stares at me sometimes, and I'm like, what's going on there?
Okay. My next topic, last one. Do you know Mr. Prada?
You've sent me the videos, but I'm going to be completely honest with you. I've disassociated after like the first 5 seconds.
Okay.
Because it's too much. Prada, it's too much explaining.
Okay, it's fine. Mr. Prada is a TikToker. I've followed him for years. He's funny as fuck. But like over the past couple months, he's been a little weird. Like Britney Spears shaved my head weird. Like he literally shaved his head and he had patches in his hair and he was like kind of seemed like he was having a very, very harsh emotional breakdown, a full on breakdown for months on end. And like there was stuff that he had posted. There was stuff like when you don't even know if you're like if your story's, you know, like real. I don't know. That wasn't the exact words. He killed a therapist randomly.
Like, you know this for a fact?
No, like he killed him. They have video evidence of him fleeing from the car. So like originally everyone had thought, because he had posted things about being a victim. And the therapist he killed had something back in 2015 where he allegedly sexually essayed a 11-year-old boy. And at the time, Mr. Prada would have been 11. So everyone speculated that Mr. Prada was the victim because he had posted things about that and the timeline fit into place because he's 20. I was 9 in 2015. Well, I was 10. So yeah, and I'm about to be 20. So it was like the timeline fit. Everyone was like, oh, he killed him because he was getting revenge, whatever. We found out that he was on I think he was on Grindr or like a gay dating app for older men, like to find an older man. And they have video evidence of the guy going into his apartment building. And I don't remember exactly how or what happened, but he had his body in the trunk and he was driving the therapist's car. He got caught with the police and fled and ran, and they had him like video evidence all over. And they caught his ass. Like, and this is someone I followed on TikTok for years until, you know, a couple of months ago when he started being a little weird. But it was just like, oh my god, like, he literally just fucking murdered a therapist. And I don't know why he did it. There's updates because this did happen a few days ago. There's updates that I haven't seen yet. But I'm like, this is kind of crazy. Like
I just always wonder like what goes through people's heads when they want to commit murder. Cuz like, I'm not going to lie. I could do it. For the right person, I could do it. But I don't understand how people don't like put more thought into it. You know what I mean?
100%.
Like,
100%.
yeah,
Be smart about it.
If I'm committing a murder, and this I think solely applies to premeditated murder. So you're planning out the murder, right? If I'm planning to murder somebody,
I don't just do it.
I'm gonna do research. I'm going to make sure that I don't get caught. And honestly, I watch enough podcasts and documentaries and, TV, what do they call that? The TV program that's like solely based on like murder stuff. I watch enough of that I know what not to do and what to do to not get caught. So it's just, some people, I just don't understand how the sloppiness of it all. Because the whole purpose is to like do it and not get caught. Because you don't want to go to jail.
No.
I don't think the purpose is to go to jail. So why are we being so sloppy about it?
What's crazy is he probably didn't, but some people do it intentionally for the attention.
Yeah.
Some people do. And that's its own thing. But, like, I don't think that's what he meant to do, and he got caught so quick. Like,
gotta be smarter than that.
Got caught so fast. It's like, or crooked than that. Like that old man with the fishing.
Oh my god, that's literally that's my favorite commercial.
Was so way ahead of its time. They need to bring it back.
Literally, I quote that commercial all the time.
Literally.
Gotta be quicker than that.
Be quicker than that. Mm-hmm. Literally. But now we're gonna move on to our ranking.
Sounds good.
And so now with our ranking, we're not going to do it how we did the Disney characters because we realized that we don't agree on anything that doesn't come with like drama or talking shit. So we're going to try to agree on a top 5 list for 3 categories, and we might argue.
Yeah,
because
now, okay,
especially when it comes to food, we don't agree.
No.
At all.
Is candy, are we doing like specific kind of candies like gummies, chocolate bars, sours?
But chocolate is in its own category, so that's a whole separate thing. I don't ever consider chocolate like candy, but that's one of the categories.
Like chocolate is a
candy is just like sweets that's not dessert. Pretty much. Besides chocolate, take out chocolate.
Okay, take out chocolate. Okay.
So our first category is cereal, and I'm gonna put my 2 cents in here and say if Cinnamon Toast Crunch is not number 1, I'm leaving this podcast.
Then leave the podcast because it's not number 1.
Okay, what the fuck do you think is number 1?
Cereal, for me, okay, I have to think about this because I have a different favorite now than I did when I was a kid.
Terrible.
As a kid, my favorite would have been Trix.
I fuck with Trix.
Hands down, my number 1 would have been Trix. But being an adult, and this is actually kind of funny because I hate peanut butter. But there's something about Reese's Puffs that I fuck with so hard. I
can't put that at number 1. I can put Trix at number 1. I cannot put Reese's Puff at number 1. I can put Trix at number 1 though.
Okay.
I would agree.
So we can agree that Twix will be number 1 then. Not Twix. Goddamn Trix. The Trix are for kids.
Twix are for tits.
That sounded like you said tits.
No, but honestly, I like Trix has always been in my top, but I just never say it because everyone is like really judgmental about Trix for whatever reason. I always say Cinnamon Toast Crunch because like Cinnamon Toast Crunch, how it used to be, was fucking amazing.
No, can we talk about that for a minute? Because I do remember that Cinnamon Toast Crunch used to be so good, and lately when I've gotten it, it tastes funny. Yeah. And it kind of makes me sick a little bit after I eat it.
Yeah. No, it's terrible. Now it's terrible, but like in my head I like to think of the best version of it. And that's 5 years ago, even just a couple years ago, it was amazing. It's not like that anymore, but that's not the real Cinnamon Toast Crunch. The real Cinnamon Toast Crunch is back in the day. Okay?
So, all right, so I'm gonna throw you one that you probably, I don't know if you're gonna agree on it, but we need to have Captain Crunch berries on the list.
I don't think I can do that, girl.
It's so good.
I would add Captain Crunch peanut butter to the list. Berries is not on the list.
I can't do peanut butter. I'm sorry, I can't do peanut butter.
What did he say? Drake was on the list, but Eminem wasn't on the list?
Literally.
Wait, but what was it?
He
Was it pizza?
said, no. Who was it?
You know what I'm saying.
Gucci.
Gucci was on. Okay,
Okay,
so
so
number one.
maybe we need to start just like going through cereals that we like
Okay.
and seeing if we can agree on liking them and where to place them. So I also love Frosted Flakes. I ate Frosted Flakes my entire life. Frosted Flakes, I feel like could be a solid
Very,
4.
very original.
Mm-hmm.
Not too much, but it's
Mm-hmm.
actually gas.
Yeah, I feel like
As a
Frosted Flakes
kid,
could be
I
a
enjoyed
solid 4.
Frosted Flake, which says a lot. I could put Frosted Flakes at 4, but I want to go through the rest of the cereals first. I will put that. It will be on the list.
Okay. So I think you can't have a list without putting Lucky Charms on the list.
No.
Oh, come
That is
on. Lucky
something
Charms is the
I will absolutely not budge. Lucky Charms is not going on the list.
Lucky Charms
Because
is delicious.
now they make the Lucky Charms all marshmallow. That's the worst part, in my opinion. The texture is terrible. The texture makes me want to throw up, and I just can't with the flavor. I hate it. I'm
I
sorry.
love
I'm
the
gonna be
marshmallow.
that.
Damn, I love the marshmallow. Okay. Next. Have you ever had the Frosted Cheerios?
I have not.
They're delicious. Try it out.
This is going on the list. Apple Jacks. Apple Jacks is gas, dude. Don't even deny it.
I could put Apple Jacks at 5.
I'll take it. If I can get Apple Jacks on the list, I'll take it.
I could put Apple Jacks at 5.
But we might have
wouldn't
because there's so many other cereals, and I don't know if we're gonna agree.
Honestly, we could bump Frosted Flakes up to 3 because I don't know if you're gonna like vibe with this. I didn't agree with this when I was a kid, but now I feel like Fruit Loops could be a solid 4. I like Fruit Loops.
Switch it to Fruity Pebbles, and I agree.
I hate Fruity Pebbles. It's not going on the list. I hate Fruity Pebbles.
What do Fruity Pebbles do? They're so good. Is it because they get soggy?
I hate them. Literally, the second you put milk in, they're soggy. I can't do it. The texture is.
I oppose her to that. I actually don't mind semi-soggy cereal. I actually kind of like it. I don't want my cereal to be too crunchy. So that I
know.
Okay, the taste is amazing though. Be real. If they were crunchy, amazing. I don't like Fruit Loops. I don't like the flavor.
I don't like Fruity Pebbles. Not at all.
Okay. What other cereals do we have? Did you ever Raisin Bran?
No, that's disgusting.
I'm fucking with you.
Disgusting.
Raisin Bran.
Reese's Puff. Peanut butter chocolate flavor. Reese's Puff. Reese's.
It's the thing of like you've said that it's like our generations that kind of like sing different songs. We sing the different songs, just different verses. Because my favorite part is peanut butter chocolate, great when separate, but when they combine to make the morning time epic. He was going hard. He's going hard.
I don't remember that part in the song.
It's the same. That's just the verse. What you sing is the end of it. Like right when Reese's Puffs comes on the screen and everything pops out when he stops rapping. You know. It's the same song.
So we don't have Reese's Puff on the list at all?
If we bump Frosted Flake up to 3, Applejack up to 4, I will put Reese's Puffs at 5.
Okay, I could have Applejacks at 4. That's fine. Damn, the second one's gonna be hard because we've already knocked out like a lot of the cereals that I like.
Same.
Damn.
Do you like the cookie one?
Cookie Crisp? No.
No. Do you like the honeycombs? What are they
called? Hate honeycomb. Hate.
What?
Honeycomb.
What about the one with the frog? I can't remember the name.
No, those are disgusting. Those are like knockoff Applejacks.
No, they're not.
Oh no, they're like. Oh no, they're nasty. I hate those. My dad used to buy those. I hate them.
Wait, it's not called corn nuts, but the yellow ones, corn pops.
They're disgusting. Disgusting. No.
What are our options here?
I'm telling you, you need to put Lucky Charms.
Fuck no. No, if I can't put Fruity Pebbles, you cannot put Lucky Charms. That is my one.
Let's
say we each get one. No, absolutely not going on the list. Fuck no.
And we could compromise and put Captain Crunch Berries as number 2. They're bussin'.
They're not number 2.
They are definitely number 2. They're bussin'. Love that cereal.
All right. Does Cinnamon Toast Crunch deserve to be on the list? I think Old Cinnamon Toast Crunch deserves to be on the list.
I would feel comfortable putting Cinnamon Toast Crunches too.
Shake on it?
All right, so what's our list?
Hold on. 3, 4, 5. All right. We'll start at number 5. Number 5, Reese's Puffs. Number 4, we got Apple Jacks. Number 3, Frosted Flakes. And the top 2 contenders. Number 2, we got Cinnamon Toast Crunch. And number 1, we have Trix. Honestly, the little shapes that they have with the little flowers now, so cute.
Oh my God, the thing that it really did kind of like trip me out for a minute is like when we were younger, they were actually in the shapes, you know, like in the flowers and the shapes and shit. And then they turned them, like I got older and they turned into circles. They were circles for the longest time. Like
so they were flowers before?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
They were flowers before and like little shapes and shit, like the little melons and like shit like that.
Oh, melons.
And then they had all types of, there was like grapes and melons and flowers. Wow. And yeah, it was really cool. And then
that's when I started eating.
And then they turned into circles and they were like, the theory was that like Trix are for kids. So we couldn't see them in the shapes anymore because Trix are for kids. So we would see them as circles.
Yeah.
So it was kind of trippy, but then they started releasing them the old way that they made them again.
It was like, I don't see the other shapes. I've only seen the flowers.
Maybe they only have them as the flowers now, but when I was a kid, they was all types of shapes. It was like, I remember it was like little melons. There was like grapes.
That's crazy.
The more you know. All right, what's the next ranking?
Candy.
All right, and excluding chocolate.
Yeah, exactly. Excluding chocolate. This is where we're going to struggle.
Yeah,
because
be hard.
when it comes to candy, I have the most immature taste buds because I want Push Pop on the list.
No.
I need Push Pop.
No. You give me 3 that you feel like need to be on the list, and then I'll give you 3 that I feel like need to be on the list, and we'll go from there.
Because I honestly have to think of 3. I'm not like a huge candy person, so.
Okay. I would like Starburst, only the red flavors, like the red and pink flavors. Only the red and pink flavors.
I can put that on the list.
Then I would also like to have the extreme sour. Love those. And then Nerd Clusters.
Okay. I'm letting you know now. Nerd Clusters is going to be my note. Hate them.
Okay, continue.
So I was going to say Starburst, the all pink, but I can do all red. All red is gas too.
It's like an assorted. It's like the reds and the pinks.
Yeah. And they even have more flavors than they normally do, which is, they're good.
Mm-hmm.
I love Sour Patch Watermelon as of recent.
Yes.
Very good.
Honestly, those need to be number 1 because they're gas. They're gas as fuck. Sour Patch Watermelons are the best Sour Patches they have created.
Do you want to put the Starburst Red too?
Mm-hmm. I could eat those all the time.
I'm not really a fan of, you know what? I'm not a fan of gummies because they make my stomach hurt. But have you ever had the Albanese gummies?
No.
If you've never had them, you need to try them. They're literally the best thing. And I don't like gummies like that. And honestly, most of them are trash. You have to try them. It's like $2.99 for a bag at the grocery store.
Have you ever had the Lifesaver berry gummies?
Maybe, but I'm not a fan of Lifesaver.
Ooh, you know what needs to be number 3? Trolley sour worm.
I don't know. I could put them on a list, but not in a.
I could accept them at 4.
What are some other candies though? I'm not a huge candy fanatic. Like, I'm a big chip person.
There's also Sweet Tarts. Sweet Tarts are delicious.
I could put those at 5.
Laffy.
Facts. Laffy Taffy's 3.
We actually got through this list quicker than I thought we would. Blow Pops.
Would you
love Blow Pops?
Would you do Ring Pop?
I could have Ring Pop at 5.
Instead of the... Wait, but we still have the Trolley and the...
I would do Trolleys over Sweet Tarts. I'm not addicted to Sweet Tarts.
Okay.
So I could compromise with you and put Ring Pops at 4.
Pop 5, but you wouldn't put Push Pop number 5?
No. You know what I could put is those little fun dips. The little powder, and then you get the stick.
Only the powder's good.
Love those.
Ass.
Love those.
The stick is terrible.
But you're eating it for the powder. That's the whole point.
Yeah, but you're also supposed to eat the stick. And the stick...
Nobody eats the stick.
You're supposed to! I did, and it wasn't that good. And you know what it tasted like? The Fun Stick? It tasted just like those cigarettes, the candy cigarettes.
Oh my God. I remember somebody brought those on the bus one time when we were like kids. And I remember I was like, because my dad smoked. So I was like, yeah, I'm cool, aren't I?
I literally thought I was shit. Thought I was the shit.
Oh my God.
Not even a fart. Okay. So, Ring Pop, number 5. 4, Trolley. Sour Patch. 3, Laffy Taffy. And you know what? I will fuck up a Laffy Taffy every time.
Oh, I know. Honestly, it should have been number 1.
Laffy Taffy to number 2. You know what? I could switch Laffy Taffy to number 1 and put everything down. Because Laffy Taffy, the strawberry, the cherry, the grape. Honestly,
green apple.
The only one I don't really like is the banana, but if banana's all that's left, I'm still fucking it up. I'm not gonna lie.
Nobody likes banana.
Okay. We're gonna switch it. So number 5, Ring Pop. Number 4, Trolley Sour Gummy Worms. Number 3, Starburst Red. Number 2, Sour Patch Watermelon. And number 1, Laffy Taffy.
For real.
And then, like, Laffy Taffies are just so juicy. They're so juicy. And, like, that's what they say about Starburst, but no, Laffy Taffy got it in the bag. They don't even need to compete because
and they're so hard to find these days. Like, it's so hard to find them.
Do you
want they only sell like certain flavors.
Do you want to do chips?
Chips?
Yeah.
Of course. Let's do chips. We already know it's going to be a number 1, Flamin' Hots.
Yeah, chocolate first. Lindor chocolate. Love them. The little balls with the melty chocolate in the inside. That has to make the list. At least
I could do that.
At least 3.
I could actually put them at like a solid 2. Okay. Because I do enjoy those.
Because that's my number 1.
I do enjoy it.
What's your favorite?
Symphony Bar. So good.
Never had it.
It's so good. It's a toffee almond milk chocolate bar. Delicious.
Yeah, I've never had it.
So good.
Can we say something? Do you like the Ferrero Rocher?
No.
I'm glad that we agree on that. It kind of tastes like cardboard.
How do you feel about Three Musketeers? Snickers?
I could rate that high.
I think a number 3. Snickers. I'm trying to think. There's really only so much chocolate. Ooh, Ghirardelli chocolate. The little chocolate squares.
I've only ever had the caramel-filled ones, but I feel like if they weren't filled with caramel...
Those are the best flavor.
I'm not big on caramel that's not like the chewy caramel. You know what I mean?
Ugh.
I think it's just the stickiness. I
absolutely love those.
I could put them up there.
They have peppermint bark. So good.
I was going to say Fannie Mae mint meltaways.
Number 1. I love the like mint.
The texture
chocolate.
Is so good.
Love the mint
chocolate. The way
chocolate.
it's literally like a little kind of hard on the outside and so soft on the inside. Fannie Mae eats down. And honestly, we have a Fannie Mae store in town. I should head on over. Even though they sell them at every grocery store ever, but do you want to put Ghirardelli at 3 and Snickers at 4, or do you want to keep, switch?
No, I think we should keep Snickers at 3.
Okay.
And put Ghirardelli as 4.
All right, number 5. Can we also agree that Hershey's chocolate bars are at plain? Like, they're good with everything else, but plain, they're just not that great.
For a minute, I thought we were going to be on the same and it just went south. Because I was about to say, can we put a plain milk chocolate Hershey bar as number 5 because they're always gas. And then you said they're always ass.
I just wouldn't say it's top 5 for me. Yeah, all right. Do you like Twix? Do you like Almond Joy? No. Do you like Kit Kats?
Kit Kats can be number 5.
Thank you. Okay.
Kit Kats are delicious.
Kit Kats
I could switch Snickers and Kit Kat because I would take a Kit Kat over a Snickers.
Fact. So Kit Kat 3, Snickers 5?
Yeah, any day I would take a Kit Kat over a Snickers.
Facts. Okay. So our list here, we have Kit Kat, because it's written there. At our list, we Number 5, Snickers. Number 4, Ghirardelli. Number 3, Kit Kat. Number 2, Lindor chocolates. And number 1, Mint Melt-A-Ways.
I'm good with it.
Bus.
Very delicious.
Yes. Okay, chips. And we already know what number 1 is, even though we have 2 different favorites.
Flamin' Hots. They're in the same category, though. They're flames.
Yep, they're Flamin' Hot.
They're Flamin' Hot.
But yeah, Flamin' Hot's for sure number 1. There's no other. I'm a little gassy.
All right.
And you know what? The purple Dorito. I don't know why I love the fuck out of those. Like, the spice is so good. You know what? My favorite, you probably have never had them. Pringles, chili lime, but they have like scorchin', so they're like super spicy. Oh my god, I hate chili lime flavors. I hate lime, but the Pringles scorchin' chili lime is so good. It's so good. You have to try.
I'm good on that.
Before you try.
So we have Flamin' Hots as number 1. Would we both be comfortable putting Funyuns at number 3?
I could put Funyuns on the list. I just feel like there's definitely more than it being number 3.
So what are you thinking? Like 4 or 5? It just needs to be on the list.
4.
I like Funyuns.
I could do Funyuns at 4.
Okay.
Again, I like the original, but I also like the Flamin' Hot ones too. They're really good.
Also, how are we feeling about having Lay's barbecue as number 5? You don't like barbecue Lay's?
No. What do we feel about Ruffles cheddar sour? What is it? You don't like them? That's crazy.
They smell like rotten cheese.
Okay.
They're disgusting.
Okay. Let's just say let's not add the flavor or not add the brand. Because, like, I don't like Lay's anything, pretty much. But sour cream and onion chips are really...
Oh, no. Sour cream and onion, any flavor. Oomps, Lay's, Pringles, anything. Oh, yeah. I'll always pick up a sour cream and onion chip bag. How do you feel about original? No. How do you feel about chili cheese Fritos?
You know, I don't eat them enough to think they're that amazing. But if we can't figure something else out, I could put them on.
All right, you give me another one of yours that you think.
I can put barbecue chips on the list, just not specifically Lay. I could put barbecue at 3 because I like, there's pop chips, which is there's pop chips, barbecue chips, and they're fucking amazing.
Are we counting like popcornish chips? Because it's technically in the chip aisle.
But it's not chips. Chips is potato. Fried.
There's only so many different kinds of popcorn.
But I can put barbecue on the list, just not specifically barbecue Lay's, because I don't like
barbecue. I love barbecue chips, Lay's, Wise, any type of barbecue chip. It's delicious.
3 or 5.
Definitely a 3.
I'm mad that literally like all my favorites you know.
How do we feel about Ruffle original? Oh, you don't like Lay's. Never mind.
Well, they're not Lay's.
They are. They're Lay's. Ruffle.
I'm thinking of the brand Ruffle. You're thinking about wavy chip.
They have wavy chips. They're Lay's wavy chips. They're Lay's Ruffle, like Ruffle chips.
Yeah, but Ruffles is a brand of chips.
Yeah, but I'm saying that the name on the Lay's is Ruffle chips.
It's not wavy?
I don't think so. Is it wavy? I don't know. Maybe I've been saying it wrong my whole life, but I've always called it Ruffle. They're in the red bag.
I know what you're talking. They're wavy.
Maybe they are. Maybe I'm saying it wrong my whole life.
I don't know, because all Ruffles are wavy. So maybe that's it, but...
Ruffle. Why does that sound so familiar?
Because it's a brand. It is a literal brand of chips. Ruffles sour cream. Ruffle.
I do like Ruffles regular chips, too. There's something about just the original, like, chip flavor that's so good.
I can put original. I won't put the brand because I don't like Lay's, but original chip are good.
All right, so I think we got a solid list.
All right, number 5, original wavy. Number 4, Funyuns. Original wavy. Number 4, Funyun. 3, barbecue. 2, sour cream and onion. And number 1, the best of all bestest, is Flamin' Hot Cheetos.
Flamin' Hot Cheetos. Love those. So we don't count pretzels either, then?
They are not potato.
Does it really fucking matter?
It's not actually.
What about Gardettos? We counting that? Like Party Mix?
Those aren't chips, but salty snacks. It's a salty snack. It's just not a chip.
All right. Well,
It is a fried potato, Kim.
that's what, an hour, but I don't know how long it's been. It's been a time, guys. That's the episode today, guys. And hope you like it. Hope you enjoy.
Bye.
And see. All
And
right.
Bye.
Later, bitches. See you on the flip side, motherfuckers.
Motherfucker.
Bye.
Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. Ah! Fucking bitch!
What is going on?
Fucking Charlie.
What is going on?
Fucking die. Oh my god. I literally felt like I had my hand on my calf and it like contorted like there was a fucking demon in me. Oh my god. That